Has it really been 99 days? It's crazy. What's up? You be with media. What's up, man? I'm out here. I'm outside. Everything is going on in this park. Everything. We got we got baseball over here. We got some little tennis practice on the handball courts. Some basketball um, in the far. There was some more baseball practice over here. There's some more little league over here. Got tennis over there and a whole court full of pickleball. So I'm out here trying to get some sun. Hopefully the vitamin D pause would put me where I need to be. Just a spectator? No, my son is out. My son's playing the game right now. So let's do it how we. Oh, that's gonna block my face. What's up? How you doing though? How are you? I feel like trash. How are you? Hey, what's up, everybody? I had planned to go live. It's my 99th straight day going live, and I didn't know that I had a baseball game to go to, so I'm at my son's coach pitch game, and I figured I'd just go live at the park. Maybe I get some good energy for tonight. See how everybody's doing. I don't think I've gone live from here, so I don't know if the service is whack or what, but it's smooth. That's that's surprising. It's probably smoother. It's funny because it's probably better here than at my house when I'm on 5G at my house. But yeah, I got look. That's my little man. He don't run much. That's him right there. What's up, Izzy? What's up? So we got the pickleball going over here. People take this pickleball real serious, man. It's good to see people competitive. His name is Alley Cat. See, people getting it in. You be with media. You need to get a freaking. You need to buy a therapy company. You're always trying to heal people, man. Let them people play their sport and be competitive and work them muscles. Oh, come on, man. Come on. If you don't use it, you lose it. You know that. You got to get out there. God biz boom. If it wasn't that, it was bowling. If it wasn't that, it was bowling. It was always something. So don't act like this is new. They made all the bowling alleys party alleys now, but bowling is the same thing, bro. People bending, twisting, and turn. Golf is not a forgiving sport either. Golf is a hard sport on your bones. Yeah, so how's everybody doing? I see you, B1 and Izzy joining the chat. Anybody else? Anybody else want to talk about something, feeling a type of way? I'm not so happy today. I feel like through the light, there's a lot of darkness. There's a lot of darkness through the light. But then when I get out here and I start looking at the trees, I start seeing design, and it starts to make me happy again. Oh yeah, people who are serious about golf. Golf is not an easy sport. Um, what happens is people get older, they don't play 18 anymore. You know, they switch it up a little bit. But just even like just a range of motion, it's not that good. Kung Pao chicken. I don't know if I've ever had that. I'll look that up though. Golden hour on a light skin saying not happy. Bro, why can't I not be happy? Hey, that's the thing, man. I come on here and I want to be genuine. And sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm not happy. I got everybody got stuff to do. Look what we got here. Look at the textures we got here. You see, got some ground ivy there. Some pretty dandelions. I wonder what they doing with this little circle here, because I don't see any borders, and I don't think they mow it either. Brother man can't be unhappy because he light skinned. That don't make no goddamn sense. Non-light skinned folks be the ones with the colorism problem, bro. We just trying to live out here. I do got a question for you, you be with media. Anyone else in the chat. I've been watching a lot of content from the West Coast. And I don't know if it's just because my algorithm's jacked up, but I don't believe that. I feel like there's a lot of people that's getting off on content. Like, let's say, like the No Jumper universe, um, 5150 universe. There's a lot of West Coast people. Why we don't have stuff like that on the East Coast? So if you could point me in a direction, I want to see some dynamic content houses that are doing mature content that's not for kids, and people having a place that they could come to the soundboard and tell their stories. I feel like New York is getting a bad rap. Is it really just Hollywood though? Because they not even in Hollywood. Even the Vegas scene, a lot of people move to the Vegas scene. So are you saying that it's just a carryover of Hollywood? But this is podcasting, right? So to say that you can't get a podcast to pop, that don't make no sense, because essentially you're just talking about, you don't even have to, I could start in this park. I could just start a podcast in this park. It's the who's who of who's gonna be with me and who we're connected to, and we're all connected to a lot of people. Like being from New York, and you want to talk, you be with me there. You're connected to a ton of people. You saying that like if you had a consistent podcast, you wouldn't be able to make it happen. That's buffoonery, man. Come on. I just don't. I don't know. It's starting to make me not question, but wonder if that it's just something for me to. Studio is empty. Gotta repurpose it. What studio you talking about? What studio you talking about? But how's everybody doing out there? Um, I want some jokes, man. And that's the other thing. I went on Craig Smith's stream today, live stream, and he was in some studio. It looked like they was doing like Wildin' Out, taping for Wildin' Out or something, based on all the people that I saw. Um, yeah, shows not being made in LA anymore. Yeah, but these don't have to be immaculate productions. You kind of they you know A lot of the ones that I'm talking about, they're capitalizing on the clout of gangs and rappers and entertainment. So you take the old school, um, what's that, like E Online, the tabloid like stuff. We done turned it into where we're the ones producing content, tabloid like content on a day to day basis, right? And I'm just saying, why is it that you can't name me a comparative podcast to No Jumper where they're running? They have daily shows, and they're pulling in guests. I just don't understand it. I know it's hard to get up to start up because everybody expects to get paid, but I don't understand it. So everybody's connected to somebody, and if all we doing is just telling stories, everybody got a story. Yourself, myself included. No, they pay to get on those podcasts. The podcasts be paying, bro. And sometimes it works the other way around. A lot of times, when Adam 22 was having with his shows and he had guests, he has a loose relationship with his employees. That's the correct term for him. Those are his employees, and he had a very loose. Oh, I am trying to get me to Miss Little Man. He got the golf swing anyway. No, he's not the only one that's different. Back on Fig, there's a gang of them, and if you are a name, you get paid, or you don't. Even if you don't get paid, you get housed. They fly you out. I mean, I hear Tasha K talk about it. Good hit, buddy. They don't, if they don't pay you, they fly you in, they give you a hotel, they put you up in a hotel, so you're covered. So, and it sometimes could be, it's a trading relationship. Like if I get on your record, you get on my record. So I don't really see a reason why it can't be done. And we're in a remote world. We're simply talking about being able to. Everybody got a team. We're simply just talking about contacting people's teams and just making a connection, and then you just putting out shows and content. That's not hard. That is not hard. But I guess it's not an interesting topic. It's just something that as I approach my 100 days and I'm gonna start thinking about what I'm gonna do with my content. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? No, they don't have to have a project coming out, bro. You don't watch these channels. You don't watch these channels. They barely have music. Music is not the thing anymore. Isaac, what's up? Where you from, Isaac? I'm talking about why there isn't more diversity in some of these podcasts. There's a lot of West Coast stuff, and I just feel like there's people, whether you Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Houston, and all in between, you getting flied out to sit on a No Jumper podcast. Who's from the West Coast is getting flown out to be at a New York podcast. Even when they take the trip to New York, some gang leaders, some people with some authority, they go take them around to different projects, and they don't understand what New York is. They don't understand the diversity of New York. They're not coming to the home of Heavy D. Come on, man. And it's guys like us, you be with media, who don't have no record, who could sit back and tell stories and then still be connected to people and friends. And I don't see why you can't build something like that. Are we afraid to build? Is that what it is? Isaac, where you from, man? That's why I gotta get my brother. I gotta get back in touch with my brother on here. That's gotta be one of my missions is to bring my brother up here in Harlem, and we could get that information out there. My cousin Maya Levine, what's up? How are you? I'm not doing good. I'm okay, but I'm just emotionally a wreck. How are you? The hood got gentrified. Yo, stop, man. Stop. The hood is in your spirit. It's not. When we talk about hood now, you got people that just grew up different, and those stories still need to be told. So it's not. I'm not saying that you need even no jumper. A lot of that is fed off of the negativity, and you even see the gang members. They're tired of. They're tired of that. They're tired of There's a fine line between me talking about something and things that I should be talking about. But these are just stories. At the end of the day, we're just talking about content. And it doesn't matter where you're from. You could be from North Dakota. I want to tune in and see a diverse group of people. And I want to see how you could get that popping. Everybody got a history. I just happen to be from the Bronx, you know? But everybody got a history. It's like when we got this whole thing where, Atlanta took over rap music in the South. It's all the South, right? But if it's all the South, where's the South's No Jumper show at? Why aren't I learning about stories, going deeper on this extended culture of mine, whether it be hip hop, rap, street, something that's pushing our culture forward, right? That's all I'm saying. Oh, I got a good spot now. I'm right. Oh, I'm right with the. See, I know how to pick it. Right with my little man right here who was camouflaged on me. See that? Where you going? But that was just one thought I was thinking today. Like I said, it's day 99. I've enjoyed a lot about this, and I can't wait to tell the whole thing. I need like a confessions to tell the whole story, but not that anybody cares, because I'm mainly just doing that just to be therapeutic and to get it out. It was an experiment. If I had to sum it up into one word, it'll be amazing. Okay, well, you the only vibrations in the chat, so we'll see where this goes. I got the sunblock now, but okay, peoples. I'm just in the park, just a talking head at this point. Just thinking about content, thinking about my choices the last 99 days, and a little nervous and anxious. I've been doing the same thing for 99 days every night, putting in a minimum of an hour and a half. I would say on average about 2 hours, and at its height I would say I've gone 4 hours, and I've just been locked in. And now that I've fulfilled my commitment, my bid, so to speak, I'm just thinking through that. It hasn't been easy to grow on this platform, for sure. Not from the angle that I'm taking it. I think I would have wanted to establish more relationships with other creators. I think like collaboration would have really helped to make it feel balanced. That's what it is. It's not really a balance thing. Um, it's a nice shot. It's not. It hasn't been like a balance for me. It's been me with a handful, sometimes two handful of soldiers. You know, really understanding the mission and just giving support. And I don't think it's blind support. I think it's just, you observe what you observe, and the mission is noble. We all are online anyway in one form or fashion. So why not hang out with your boy D? You know, even if it's for like a few minutes. So like I feel like I want this to feel like I'm back on a stoop, and we really just chilling. We cracking jokes. That's why when somebody come in with the jokes, when somebody said the other day, you built like my belly button. It's like, all right, that's why your mother got a mustache for Mother's Day. Like, I just wanted it to feel like the stoop, and and it's starting to come back. I've connected with some people in the past, that from my past. Um, I you know Everyone's busy, but I think you still do what you say. Whatever you do is what you prioritize. So if anybody came and then didn't come, I don't feel offended. But you know, it would have been nice. But that's all around though. That's all around. And I knew what I was getting myself into when I made it a journey. I knew what I was getting myself into. I knew that I just have to accept the terms of whatever it is. I knew that. And I'm not overwhelmed. I don't feel no type of way about it. I just want to look forward and feel like um I have inputs for the next phase. And it doesn't help that I'm going through stuff like, at the job, and it's just a lot, man. It's a lot. So the break it's a good timing. Um I'm probably gonna start being more of a shell of myself, and just be super disciplined about what's next. You know, not because that's how I get down. I get down when I'm vulnerable to judging something that went right or wrong. When I'm super disciplined, um, I'm not worried about anything. I'm just worried about getting what I said I wanted to get done and just doing it. Like, I got a room that I need to clean. Let me just go up in that room, and let's not leave this room until I'm satisfied with what was done, and figure everything out that's in there. You know. So I've learned some things I want to say about myself. I've been, how would you say it? I've been re-energized, or I've definitely helped to prove some things that I already knew existed and that I haven't felt for a long time. So I've definitely felt some things that I haven't in a long time. One of the improvements that I can make, it's gonna sound like, you know, it's not as bad as I make it seem. Well, what's up, Shadow Black? It's not as bad as I make it seem, but I've definitely struggled on the health side of this journey. It's been a rough one. My eating habits, my sleeping habits, and I still got to get to my work, the work that already existed. This was adding something, and to be that committed to it, it shows some willpower, but I don't know where that puts me, So I'm gonna have to sleep that off and just say, this is where we are. And no, I'm good, but I'm not good. Like I feel like you do have to go through. You have to go through this and acknowledge your missteps and give a real analysis on what happened. Would I do it again? Absolutely, but I wanted to be intentional. You have any questions for me, Shadow Black? Because I think that's what tonight's stream is going to be about. I wanted to, not the stream right now, but if you any of you are hanging out, I've been streaming for 99 straight days. Um, I'm going to 100, then I'm taking a break. Just cross that 3 digits, and I get on. I talk about different things. Tonight, I think I'm gonna be pretty open ended. Last night, the stream, I went to the stream. Every time I do this to myself, I go to the stream with all this energy. I made a poll. I I don't have an exact program. I just know that because I like the seed of it, we're gonna be able to make it more, right? All right, the sun is going down a little. I got a little bit of a break, so we're gonna be able to make something of it. I was thinking about, for whatever reason, I was thinking about The Wiz and The Wizard of Oz and Wicked, and I actually found this weird parallel to The Matrix because The Wiz and The Wizard of Oz is kind of like a prequel to that feeling of the world not being what you think it is, and it's a program. So instead of going the deep route, and I named the stream like "Be a Lion." I bang with the Wiz more so than the Wizard of Oz and Wicked. But my family, my kids, they watch Wicked. But it's all the same, right? It's this illusion that's in front of us, and those who believe in it, they believe what they believe. So I get ready for the stream. It's the first night in a few weeks, maybe even a month. It's the first night that I actually I created the stream so that you could do the notify me thing. Nobody joined. It was day 98, like 98 straight days. I started the stream with the lights off. I was just thinking through these like cool things. The lights was off. I was dancing. I was hyping myself up. I actually just drank some coffee. I was putting on ain't my type of hype by Full Force. I'm playing like old school, and you see me like getting hype. I put the video on. I was testing to see if I put the video on small, like a small little box, would YouTube even pick it up? Just testing that out. The music wasn't on, but then I would flip it back and forth like I was DJing. I'm out here like, switch. I'm like having fun. And I sat there for 20 minutes before any person came in. And I don't know if I could have, if I was frustrated. I don't think I was. But I know somebody would probably say that has got to be frustrating. Giovanni, what's up? Um, that you would think that it's got to be frustrating. So I just went like 10 more minutes. Like I kind of set my boundary, called it out, did a little like reaction content, a lot of no murk. Yeah, it's day 99, sir. And then I just called it what it was. Nobody joined the stream. So I just, I want to do a whole, I don't know who's listening, but I want to do a whole, what do you call that? When the people, when they do those reality shows and people come back, the reunion. I want to do like a reunion show where I could just get it out and tell people how I really feel, and just put it down one time and then move on with my life. But Giovanni, thanks, man. If you have any moments, any advice, anything for your boy, for me, just put it in the chat, man. We'll find something to talk about. Shadow Black didn't have no questions for me. He must be on the TV or something. But I said I'm in the park. It's good to know that the stream works here because it's a beautiful park. I'll just give you guys a nice little This is a small park. It's a small park with a lot of stuff. Small as in it's just stuff in this one area. Um, there's a bigger park in my town. This is not the town's main park, but yeah, man, we made 99 days. That's nothing to that's nothing to frown upon. It's been a ride. Uh, I don't think it's been a roller coaster. I think there's a little form of insanity to sit there every night for a couple hours, and the way I've done it, not knowing what to expect. It's definitely a mental health crisis internally. I didn't know how to get out the energy that I guess this was necessary for me. So it's an experiment, right? It was necessary for me to be my age and take a risk. I was watching a channel earlier, and he was literally, I thought I was watching myself talk, and he's definitely a bigger channel, but a lot of the things he was saying, I've said. He was talking about coming on YouTube to impact people positively, to grow. Yeah, I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm thinking of streaming out at this work. I'm thinking of streaming in like a really nice place. Like, like I don't want to give it away, but I might have to take a little drive. It's my last day doing a consistent night stream, Giovanni. Um, I want to just close the chapter because I think one of the problems that I set up for myself is, and it's not a bad problem to have, but the people who supported me early on, like Shadow Black and Mick the Pick, those were like my main people that were giving me, and you be with media, but I would say more so Shadow Black and Mick the Pick. They would be there to talk through and just give me encouragement about like me doing something noble and that this makes sense. So once I started continuing to dig into it, it just became a consistency thing, and then we put a number to it because it's like part of it is you're trying to actually do something. What are you doing, right? What are you accomplishing along the way? Since I was building this stuff in real time, along the way I wanted to do so much more to improve. You love me too. Much love to you, Yawson. What's your favorite dish? Give me an Indian dish I need to go eat because I'm probably gonna have Indian food tomorrow. Um, it became me, like I was building in real time, and I never felt like I had time to give my best. I just gave you what I was at that moment, and just like today, like when I got on the stream, I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling like overly happy and excited, and when I'm a professional for sure, but when I have something that's a theme based show, all of my themes failed. Probably see me tomorrow. Thanks, man. Check you tomorrow, and always check the replay. I'm gonna be dropping on way more content than I usually do. Chicken 36. You mean chicken 65? Yeah, I don't know. I'm outside, so the service might be. Sorry if it blipped real quick. God bless you as well. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Make sure this game ain't over. Yeah, I was hoping that I could. What was I saying? Just to Giovanni. Yeah, I was building in real time, and I know if you're leaving, that's okay. I like to complete my thoughts if I remember. Um, I was building in real time, and I never felt like I was able to match the quality that I wanted to offer on this platform. I was so when I first started streaming, I knew what my advantage was. And I don't have no one producing this. I have back chat conversations, but it's me getting up in front of the camera. So how I can't really take, you got to filter everything everyone says because maybe there's intent behind it. Maybe they talking to themselves and not me. Maybe they don't really understand what I'm saying and what I'm trying to accomplish. But one of my skills, I think, is just understanding media tools, being aligned with marketing, digital marketing. That's graphic design, editing, being connected to people that can help me with equipment and cameras. I have all of that in my wheelhouse. And live streaming, because this is where we are now, where we're in a vertical format and it's just from a smartphone. This is not an advantage. That this is not making my strength stand out. So when I'm streaming every day, those hours that I'm given, especially in the beginning, I was given, if I streamed for 2 hours, I was preparing for an hour and a half. So that's 3.5 hours every day. And it wasn't until like day 40 something that I was like, I'm not really seeing the return on the investment. I'm not seeing it. And I told Shadow Black, I told Mick the Pick, and I said, I'm just not seeing it. And that's when they was trying to tell me, like, you're helping people. That I didn't feel a responsibility. So what? I'm helping people. But that's maybe not what I intended to do, right? So I still have to be comfortable. Oh, little man's batting. Oh, that's a nice swing. Woo, good swing. If you guys got any questions for me, dump it in the chat, please. Um, if you guys are interested to know what my content's about, if you guys have any predictions or if you have a suggestion for where you think I could go from here, I'm willing to listen. Good hit, buddy. Wow. Little man hitting that ball. He just needs a bigger bat now. Um, how was your year? Jaja is my audio engineer. The reason why is because, well, I wouldn't say it's better. I would say that you your ears are used to hearing this style where I'm outside. They have fake noise cancellation. Even the camera, bro. The camera is not picking up what it's fixing everything. It's making everything look good, just like the audio. They make everything sound good, but that's because your ear doesn't want to hear everything. If your ear was open to it and your eyes were open to the imperfections, like the glare, like if I get into a glare shot, they might fix the glare. Look at the sun. Look. So I don't. I understand. See, that's the thing. And Jaja, it's much love to you. Thanks for joining the stream today. But that's kind of what I was saying, is that I have so much that I could offer that I understand. I've taken audio production, but when you're dedicated to not spending money to get this done, and I have my whole life, that's what I'm trying to show you. So me being present is more important than any pixel of quality that's out there. any decibel of peaking, I did not prioritize. What I prioritize is just being here and being present and showing the love and the positivity. I'm not concerned that one day I'll be able to overcome when it comes to the quality of audio set, all of that lighting. I've done it all, man. I've done it all. And these days, I don't think there's anything new, you know? It's just different. It's just different. So But how are you? I need a recommendation of what to eat tomorrow for my 100th day. Yeah, I'm surprised I've been on here this long. Live captioning before. No, I'm not interested in. I mean, the thing is, they a lot of the captioning stuff is really just to appeal to a broader market. Um, I really wish people would just do like go back to making videos for them and what feels right. A lot of that stuff doesn't feel right to me. I want to make. I'm more of a cinematic. I have more of a cinematic mind, Jaja. I want to make movies. I don't want to make. I don't want to make content just to fit the mold of what the algorithm is looking for. Because you're being tricked. At the end of the day, you think it's you that likes that stuff, or you. There's another way to get the job done, right? I get it. If you're watching a movie or Netflix, closed captioning has always been a thing. That's not that is not new. That has been around for 30, 40 years. But in this setting, it allows for us to uh, reach a broader market. I get it. And on the replays, it makes sense. You can just do an auto capture. I wouldn't do live because they wouldn't be able to do that. Um, I can do that, but YouTube wouldn't do that for you. Yeah, why are you so interested in quality? What do you do for a living? Are you into like media or something? I'm none of those, Jaja. That's a very good question. I went to school for communications and media arts. I have a bachelor's in mass media. Um, I'm a software engineer. I work in IT. So I've been editing graphics for over 30 years since I was a kid. I've been editing videos for over 20 years. Um, and photography, these are all just hobbyist interests of mine. But I wouldn't say ever been professional, but I've definitely been schooled in these things. And a lot of my skills, I guess when I was in school, the term emerging media was around, and a lot of the skills that when I got into IT, a lot of the skills transferred over. Back when before the whole everyone's a software engineer, um, we were web developers and there were webmasters, and a lot of those skills transferred over. We're using Photoshop and back then like Dreamweaver. A lot of the skills to understand uh, uh, image formats, video formats, proximity and alignment. Um, in media, I took lighting. We used to have to. My school had a TV studio, so we used to do a whole rotation to learn every position in the studio. I was like the top lighting guy and the top editing guy in my program. So I don't. Things like that are like to me like riding a bike. So I've always. So YouTube did not help me to pick up a camera. I've always had a camera in my hand. I purchased my first camera when I was 16 or 17 years old, and we used to film and edit stuff. I used to edit on VHS tapes, dubbing back and forth. So I've always had an interest in media. I have like a mind to want to get out stories the way that I see it. Um, so as I play in this modern landscape, I'm navigating in a system that kind of has its approach and what it wants, what it considers good and high quality. So I just don't feel like a lot of people understand high quality audio. What do you do in IT though? What part of IT? What? Cause I'm about to, I don't want to say it like that, but I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't know. Jaja might be the only one hanging out now. Like I said, I've had to go through that many a times. Machine learning. Oh, cool. Yeah, I struggle with I struggle with I struggle with IT. Um, it's as a software engineer, I feel like I'm an artist. I mirror what I do to art. Um, and the reason why is you could have your way of doing something, and the next person will have a totally different way of accomplishing that. And it's based on your expression, your art, and your understanding of the boundaries, right? And that all sounds good. By the time you have to work for someone, um, they are the ones that set the boundaries. Sorry, I was just texting. They are the ones that set the boundaries, and that boundary may not work for you. Yeah, and look, if they let you work, and a lot of it's just the way IT resources are managed for me. They don't let you use your art. They struggle to give you the boundary to use your art effectively. They need a reason to be. It's the old brigade that's holding on, thinking that you need them to solve problems. You need them to communicate with customers. You need them to understand mission critical applications. I've known this for some time. I've felt this for some time. If it weren't for a resume gap because of COVID, I probably would have already moved on. I love technology. I don't love working with technology for people. Ironically, I was talking to Chat GPT about this, and they were saying that the problem that you're facing, because I get concerned that I'm thinking that the grass is greener, no pun intended, the grass is greener on the other side. I already know, because this is not my first industry, so to speak. I don't want to just blindly say that the grass is greener and make a complete switch up and find myself in the same situation. But what ChatGPT was saying is it comes down to a disconnect of systems where I've been in an environment multiple times. This is going on, how old am I? This is going on like 16, 17 years. There's a disconnect with how I see the industry and what I think the field is. And since I'm not in control of that, I would have to make my own systems in order to be successful and be fulfilled in this. So it's a struggle. It's a struggle. But thanks for the questions, man. Um, Thanks for telling me that my audio is better than inside. Um, I have been learning little tricks. Got to go soon. You plan to keep the stream up? Yeah, no, I'm gonna be going live later. I may have to cut the stream now. But no, always hit me up with a question, man. You know how you do. I'm always game for questions. This is why I'm on here, so that we could cross the boundaries of these divisions that they created on Earth, so people could be people. So peace, man. All right, well, my man's Little League gaming is over. I actually got to go to the next Little League game. If my phone gets charged enough, I may hop on live. If not, I'll pick him up and then go back home and then see if I get on live then outside. But it's all contingent on my phone getting charged and being charged. So we'll see. But see ya. Well, thanks again, everybody. Even if I don't end this with a smile on my face, I would have at least put everything out there. I disappeared. I was at that pole. I've been at that. Man, I seen every at bat.
You saw that hustle, right?
Yeah, that last one.
He's been running a lot better than
Yeah, they had to tell you not to look at the ball though when he hit it.
It's because you can take it out on both sides. Last week too. When we had that short game, he was